Let's start with Eileen Gu, the controversial Olympic gold medalist who gave up her American citizenship to compete for China. At a young age of just 20 years old, she is the third highest paid female athlete, only second to Serena Williams. According to Forbes, Eileen made $20 million off the field, meaning all the money from brand endorsements, ad campaigns, and other commercial representations. That's why I wasn't sure if we should call her a freestyle skier, a model, or a celebrity. To say her rise to fame was meteoric was an understatement, following her record-breaking wins, especially at the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympic. In the last 2 years, she literally had more brand endorsement deals than what a typical Hollywood celebrity could have in 20 years, both with international luxury brands such as Louis Vuitton and deep-pocketed Chinese companies. Having attended the Met Gala both in 2022 and 2021, it does seem though that Eileen Gu spends more time walking the red carpets than studying at Stanford or practicing sports. In late March, she was paid to fly to Shanghai for just one night to attend an evening gala, and 2 weeks ago she was at the Breakthrough Prize Gala, and just last week she was among the celebrities for the reopening event of Tiffany's flagship New York store. Let's just say that, forget about all the political assumptions about her change of citizenship, it was a very well calculated money move. Had she not done that, she would have just been a professional athlete. Liu Wen, born and raised in a small city in southern China, went from a vacational schoolgirl to probably the most famous Chinese supermodel in the world right now, whose fashion status is not any less than the Bella Hadid and Kendall Jenner of the world. She has been a frequent on Forbes' world highest paid model list, with an estimated earning of $22 million last year. In fact, in Vogue's May issue, which celebrates the legacy of legendary fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld, also the theme of this year's Met Gala, the magazine cover features 10 models that Karl liked to work with, and Liu Wen is one of the 10 and the only Chinese Asian face. As I shared in the other video about Chinese stars' return to the fashion week, Liu Wen was also absent from the international fashion world for about 3 years due to the pandemic when she couldn't travel outside of China. But that did not stop her from being a favorite by fashion designers and luxury brands. Liu Wen was again the lead runway model for many A-list fashion brands when she came back, including Givenchy, Prada, Miu Miu, and Alexander McQueen. She also attended Chanel's Paris Fashion Week with rumored boyfriend Jing Boran, a famous actor in China, sitting side by side. The couple also starred together in a jewelry campaign for Chanel. Hope to hear great news from them very soon. The other Chinese model who attended Met Gala was He Cong. Up and coming but super hot right now in the fashion world. Fun fact, though 7 years apart in age, He Cong and Liu Wen were born in the same Chinese city and had a strikingly similar career in fashion. During the most recent 2023 Milan Paris Fashion Week, He Cong walked a runway for top luxury brands including Saint Laurent, Gucci, and Prada. She has also starred in major campaigns for Louis Vuitton, Michael Kors, Lancome, and Zara. Unlike Liu Wen though, He Cong chose to stay outside of China during the pandemic so she could continue with her fast-growing modeling career with no interruptions. She debuted at the Met Gala last year in 2022, wearing a silver gown from the Michael Kors collection. Now if we look at the Chinese movie stars who attended Met Gala 2023, obviously we'll be remiss to not invite Michelle Yeoh, who just made history as the first Asian woman to win an Oscar. But what the F? Michelle didn't appear with fiancé Jean Todt, who was almost always by her side on red carpet events, but with Pete Davidson. infamous for dating power women. Oh boy, I don't want to speculate anymore. If you haven't yet, check out my video about Michelle's relationship history, which has been viewed by more than 500,000 people, linked above. Also attending was Michelleyeoh's Shangchi co-star Simu Liu, who published a memoir in 2022 detailing his stories as an immigrant and the battle with traditional Chinese parents. He was also named one of the Time's 100 most influential people in the world in 2022, and at the award reception gala, he offered boba tea to Bill Gates, which is one of the most hilarious things ever. Now a little bit of gossip. Simu broke up with ex-girlfriend Jade Bender months after making their red carpet debut at the ESPY Award. Then in just 2 months, started dating fellow Chinese Alison Xu, who is a Forbes 30 Under 30 honoree for her works in managing social media and marketing for Billie Eilish, Lady Gaga, and other musical talents at the American record label group Interscope. The other Chinese star who attended, and a completely new face at the Met Gala, is Cai Xukun, a singer, musician, and producer. Born in 1998, Kwon started from a boy band group 9% and is now one of the biggest celebrities in China for the younger generation. In 2019, he had a worldwide concert tour in London, Los Angeles, New York, San Francisco, and Toronto. He got the invitation to the Met Gala due to his brand ambassadorship with Prada, and this is the drill for most one-time Met Gala attendees. They typically come here with the luxury brand designer they represent. Kwon has been collaborating with Prada since 2019 and most recently attended Prada's runway during the 2023 Milan Fashion Week. Another first-timer at the Met Gala was Jacksonwang, who is also a singer and producer in China, and just had some very successful performances at Coachella 2023 as part of his North American concert tour Magicman. Born and raised in Hong Kong, Jackson was initially part of a Korean boy band group, but then returned to China as a solo artist. Perhaps due to his training in the Korean entertainment world and obviously his own talents, Jackson is a very powerful on-stage performer with amazing vocals and dance moves, with unique costumes as well, of course, which makes him appealing to both Chinese and non-Chinese fans. He is one of the very few Chinese musicians who got on the Billboard 200 list and also collaborates with American musicians such as Kira for a new joint track called Slow. In 2021, Jackson was ranked number 10 on Forbes' China Celebrity 100 list. Like Eileen Gu, Jackson is also very proud of his Chinese heritage, having told Forbes that "I want to let people know that Chinese kids are working on great music too." As a longtime individual donor of the Metmuseum, Wendi Murdoch is a frequent guest at the Met Gala, who also co-chaired the 2015 event edition, China Through the Looking Glass. Well, she has had a bad rep for being a gold digger due to her famous last name and the world's most expensive divorce settlement with Rupert Murdoch. You gotta give it to this woman for climbing up the high society ladder and making her own mark. She's close friends with Ivanka Trump, as well as May Musk, mother of Elon Musk, whom Wendi helped a lot for her book promotions in China. In addition to her involvement with the Metmuseum, Wendi is also very connected with the art world and philanthropic foundations, also an investor in several hotshot technology companies including Uber and Snapchat. She's also very active in scouting and supporting talented Chinese artists. After all, Rupert Murdoch has had many wives, and not everybody got an MBA from Yale and hangs out with power players. Last on the list is Christine Chiu. Her attendance at the Met Gala 2023 occurred at a weird timing because her claim to fame, Crazy Rich Asians reality TV franchise Blingempire, just got cancelled by Netflix a couple of days ago. While no official reason was given, it's clear that Bling Empire was demonstrating a very superficial material definition of ultra wealth. Admittedly, Christine Chiu has the wealth to accumulate a considerable collection of couture costumes and is a frequent at fashion shows. But unlike Wendi Murdoch, who is a quote donor for the Metmuseum, Christine is just friends of the Costume Institute, whatever that means. Bling Empire never had a really good rating, and viewers are sometimes turned off by the intentional, snobbish, and catty beef among the co-stars, including those displayed by Christine, whose husband, plastic surgeon Gabriel Chiu, claims to be a direct descendant of the emperor from ancient China's Song dynasty. Oh well, if you want to know who the real crazy rich Asians are, actually none of them are on the list as I discussed in this video, with the exception of Wendi Murdoch. There are several major Chinese donors and backers behind the Met, but all of them didn't even bother to mingle at the Met Gala where fashion models and Hollywood celebrities compete for attention. So who are these secret big donors? That's exactly going to be my next video, so don't forget to subscribe.